the Crypto Doe Show. Now, today we're talking about the market cooling down. Today we are talking about the market cooling down. Well, Crypto Doe, why is the market cooling down? Because it's natural. Nothing goes up forever. Let me repeat. Nothing in this world goes up forever. And I know most people, they want things to go up forever. They honestly do. They want things to be, let's just say, positive forever. No, it doesn't work like that, right? Especially people that's new to crypto that haven't exercised any patience. I noticed that if you've been in crypto for over 5 years, you understand that you have no choice but to be patient. And you actually learn how to use patient as a virtue, or being patient as a way to actually overcome and to accumulate, right? You learned that. These newcomers, they want it right now, right here. They want 1,000x tomorrow morning. Nothing works like that in life. Life isn't a microwave, okay? That's the first thing. Life isn't a microwave. That's the first thing. Michael Brown said, Grand Rising, bro, do you own any ICP? What's that? The Internet Computer Protocol? I do not own any Internet Computer Protocol. I don't own it. I can't own everything in the space. But I hear that that's a good protocol. I hear that that's a good protocol. It's been around for quite a while. It's connected to a lot of different things. So, you know, give me some information on it. Let me know the connections, who is connected to the projections, what's its utility function. You let me know, because I honestly don't have any ICP. I don't. Internet Computer, I think I bought it as a trade a couple of years ago, traded it, made like I think 2 or 3x, and I left it alone. I moved on to other things. But today's topic, we're talking about the market cooling down. And I've been told you guys, I suspect, and you guys go check my post out, right? Because one reason I like to post, because it's evidence right there and it's timestamp. I suspect a pullback. And it's actually healthy. Like what's happening right now shows me that this market is going to go up. Because it's doing a nice cool down. First Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin skyrocketed to 123. Y'all remember, right? Then after Bitcoin skyrocketed to 123,000, right? Pullback happened, which then triggered an altcoin rally. Not the altcoin season, because the altcoin season to me hasn't started yet. The rally, the pregame, yes, it has started. So you're gonna get like mini pumps, 100%, 50%, 20%, 40%, depending on who you, what it is. If it's a high risk, like a meme, it might be 300%, right? Right? So I look at it like that. So saying it all to say, now ETH started to, people start taking out of money out. People start taking profits out of Bitcoin. What did they move to? Ethereum. Didn't Ethereum pump 20%? Right? Now we at 3,800, right? And what did I say the other day? Hey, guys, ladies, gentlemen, kids, whoever's watching the channel, right? Because this is an educational platform. Expect ETH to top out around 3,800 to 4,000, because that's normally resistance, and it's a psychological whole number, 4,000, right? Now what I'm telling people is that, or at least what I observed, is that people are taking money out of, they took money out of Bitcoin, boom, rolled it into ETH. Now they're taking money out of ETH, boom, rolling it into SOL. So the smart thing will be, this is ecosystem. That's why the best thing to do in this created on SOL. So I noticed yesterday that Zebek went up 10-15%. You know, so for the Zebekians, right? For the ZBCNs, right? This is going to be a super bullish narrative, right? So I expect Zebek to pump. I expect Penguin, Pudgy Penguin to pump. That's an NFT where you can actually buy actual physical little puppets or whatever, you know, whatever. It's like a store. They sell things and it's an NFT. And they're actually moving a lot of units, right? Um, Also, so check out the ecosystem, Fart Coin, right? It's gonna pump. Um, what else? Everything that's a part of this. Oh, Pump That Fund. Pump That Fund is something that's recently new that I just discovered. Pump That Fund coin, and basically what it is it allows you to create a meme with the correct liquidity and the correct markers, and then you can launch your meme on Pump That Fund. So I expect the Soul and I expect Solana to go up to at least $260 in the short term. That's just in the short term. So pay attention to how the money itself is rotating, because crypto is all a rotational um, money scheme to me. And when I say scheme, I don't mean illegal, right? I mean legally. You're taking from one Bitcoin, you put it into Ethereum, boom. You take from Ethereum, and you're gonna put it into Sol. So those are the three. Those are the three rotations to me that I think is actually beneficial, right? Those are the rotations to me that I believe is beneficial. Um, so pay attention to that right now. And then after that, after the market recuperate, I've been calling for Bitcoin to go to. It went all the way up to 123,000. So let's just say it can retrace all the way down to at least 114, according to the Fibonacci and all of that. I did some charting yesterday. So according to that, it can run all the way down to between 113,000 through 114. All right. And I expect people to start buying again. So then the rotation might end with Solana and then go right back into. And another thing you guys have to pay attention to ADA. I was doing some charting for ADA yesterday, right? And ADA, also known as Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, I like his protocol, and actually the government is actually backing it. Right? And they're also going to have an ETF as well. Well, plenty of ETFs, just as much as XRP. So with that being said, the Cardano, to me, it rose about 40-50%, right? And after the 40 and 50% rise, I expect a little bit retracement. And then after it retraces, I expect it to at least go to $2. Short term. This is short term now. I expect ADA to go to $2 short term. Short term. This is, when I say short term, I mean like, let's give out myself a stretch, right? Let's just say, because I don't do predictions, but let's just say before the end of Q4. Before the end of this year, and it can happen anytime for it. It can happen 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. It can happen in the middle of August, right? I'm just giving myself time, because one thing I notice about crypto, and people have to understand, right? Or you're going to begin to understand, you're going to begin to understand is that what you say yesterday can change today or change tomorrow based on things forever changing, based on graph, based on the news, based on the money inflow, based on the president. There's so many different variables that can affect it, right? But when you zoom out as a whole, crypto is going up. Inflow of money is coming in. They're about to turn on the money printer. You got the law on our side. They just passed the Genius Act. Stable coins are going to get a lot of you know, banks are going to start producing their own stable coins. At least they say they're not supposed to, but I believe that all banks will because the banker's still running. You know? So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about that. Like I say, money is rotating. It rotated from Bitcoin to ETH, now to Sol. Then it may do ADA, and then it may go back to anything with the ETFs, right? Those are the major players, and then it may go back to Bitcoin. And it's going to continue, and it's going to continue. And then it may flow into small caps. And I think small cap rallies is coming as well, you know, after maybe Bitcoin top. Check out BTC dominance and check out stablecoin dominance. Those are the indicators that when it's a lot of inflow into stablecoin, right, it means that people aren't buying. They want things to be stable, hence stablecoin. When it's Bitcoin dominance dumps, it means that people are buying ETH and Sol and altcoins and small caps, you know? So pay attention to the flow because it's all a flow. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. I appreciate you guys for tuning on in. This is Crypto once again, giving you a morning update. Smash that like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my crypto merch store as well. I appreciate you guys for tuning on in.